Alright, what's up YouTube? It is a super exciting day. Today my AHP Alphatig 200X just arrived in the mail. I've been waiting about 2 or 3 weeks to get this thing. It's finally here, so let's open it up. AHP Welds user manual. I did the exact same thing with my last unboxing where I cut directions right in half. I'm actually going to hold on to that one. I'll probably use that. Oh, there it is! Do not eat. Yes. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? Ooh, it all feels real nice too. The knobs feel really smooth. Let's see what else is in the box. Probably a manual on the top that I'll cut right through. I'm notorious for doing that. Here we have the foot pedal. From all the reviews I've read, this foot pedal is the worst part of this whole thing. But they make another one that you can get for like 150 bucks. I'll upgrade to that eventually. I'm gonna see how I can do with this one for now. Just see. It is a little stiff. I might put a lighter spring in there, but in all honesty, I think that's okay. Maybe I'll put some sticky stuff on the bottom, keep it from sliding around, but pretty good. What else we got in here? All right. This was on our tank. So I picked this tank up. Just the other morning. All right. 100% pure argon. This actually feels pretty nice. Feels like it's decent quality. That's nice and tight. What else we got in the box here? All right. So we have the attachment for stick welding. That feels pretty nice and firm. I don't really plan to do any stick welding immediately, so I'm going to put that up to the side. But that's nice heavy gauge wire. Sure, I'll try that out at some point. Ooh, nice heavy duty ground cable. That feels pretty good. Alright, this is the converter, so you can run it on 110, which I'm going to be doing for right now. I'll be wiring in a circuit that can handle this, but I'm waiting for a switch to come in the mail, so as soon as that gets here I'll be able to wire that up. But for now, I can run this on 110. Right here we have the gas hose. And lastly, oh, it's red! I didn't know this was going to be red. That's kind of cool. Well, we got all the good stuff in this package. We have our torch with the flex head. Ooh, that's nice. That feels good. Plastic feels a little cheap, but not really. And this braided line is real nice. I like that a lot. So this goes on the back of this here. Oh, that's what this is. This right here is the trigger, so if you don't want to run it with the pedal, you can just put the trigger right on there. I actually have never used one of these before. I've only used it with the pedal, and I kind of just want to use the pedal. Maybe I'll try this out. I might use this if I'm getting into some real tough spots over on the frame. If there's some real tricky stuff over there, then I'll consider hooking this up. But for right now, I'm going to leave that in the packaging. So one thing this welder does not come with is tungsten. So you're going to need to get your own tungsten. Bought this on Amazon. This was like 20 bucks. But there's 10 of them in here. This will last me a while. So I'm going to take one of these out right now. Sharpen it up. Nice. So I ordered 3/32 tungsten. So I need to find my 3/32 collet, which appears to be this one. It goes in like this. This piece goes over here. This actually needs to be loosened back up a little. I can select my cup. I'm gonna go with the number 6. It's cool that it came with a couple of them actually. I like that. Look at that. That's nice. This feels good. I'm pretty happy about that. Then I guess I should bring my welder over to kind of where it's going to go. The first project I'm going to need to build with this thing is a welding cart, because I don't have one, but tonight I'm just going to run some practice welds and some scrap. Okay, so I've got my regulator hooked up to my tank. Now I need to hook this little hose up. This just hooks the back of the machine down here. Okay, I guess it would be a smart thing to actually plug this in and make sure it works. So there's that, a connection. Go ahead and see. Alright, first turn on, let's see. Woo! Registered right away, that green light came on as soon as I plugged it in. So that's a good sign. Let's grab the torch next. That's nice and easy. Put in the ground cable. Feels good. I'm going to turn on the gas. Wow! It's right about 2,000 psi. That's way higher than I want it. I want it right around 15. Now, what do I want my settings at? I'm going to go to 85. Start amp, you want to run it right around 100. Post flow, I'm going to put it about 4 seconds. We should be good to go. So let's go ahead and see if what this thing can do. Alright, so I'm just going to do a couple little test welds here. So my first couple projects, I'm going to make a new bench. So I have a nice welding table, and then I'm going to make a welding cart. I'll probably make a stool too, so I have a place to sit, because right now I just can stand, which isn't really great, but I want to see how this thing works, so let's give it a whirl. I gotta say, that weld's pretty nice. That weld's really nice. Wow, I'm impressed. That's beautiful. I haven't done a ton of TIG welding before, but I'm taking some classes at school, and we're using some Lincoln machines, and I almost like the way this one works better. AHP, they didn't sponsor me to do this or anything. This is just completely a video I decided I'd make. And I gotta say, this is awesome. I gotta try another one. Not bad. Not bad at all. And this is, as you can see, is not the cleanest piece of metal. Now, this machine's a little noisier than any machine I've really used before. But I don't care. Oh man, I am excited. This is a long day coming. Those are some pretty welds, and I'm not even, I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, I will agree that the foot pedal is a little hard to control, but if you just bury it, you don't need to do anything real precise. It's fine. I read someone say they put a lighter spring in there. I'm probably going to do the same thing. I wouldn't call that a stack of dimes by any measure, but that's a pretty nice weld. This thing's awesome. So, what would I say about my new AHP Alphatig 200X? Right off the bat, I'm so excited about this thing. This is an awesome little welder. Anyway, I'm super pleased with the welds I was able to just get on just a piece of crap steel that I just cleaned off quick, and it took me maybe 20 minutes to set it up. I knew kind of what I was doing, but this thing's real easy to use. Works beautifully. Right out of the box, I have no complaints at all. I'm going to be using this thing a ton. I'm going to be doing all the welding on my frame, all the welding. I got a new fuel tank to weld. I got exhausts to make. I got a ton of stuff to weld up, and it's all going to be done with my new AHP Alphatig 200X. So thanks to them. This is not sponsored by them in any way whatsoever, but I read a lot of good reviews on this thing, so I figured I'd try it out, and now I have one, and I'm really, really excited to use this thing and really put it through the works. And just on 110, how it welded right there, that's awesome. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like. If you're liking what you've seen and you want to see more reviews and stuff like this, go ahead and subscribe. And if you've got one of these, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of yours. Tell me if there's anything I should know about or should be aware of with this welder. If there's any videos you want to see, go ahead and leave a comment too. I'll be giving more updates on how I like this welder as time goes. And maybe a year or so, I'll probably make a full review video, see how this thing's held up. This thing's got a full 3-year warranty, which is awesome. For under $1,000, a fully functional TIG welder with pulse, you can't beat it. With the tank and setup for everything I paid, I still broke right about $1,000. So that's a lot of money, but for TIG welding in your garage, that's not bad at all. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching, and I'll have a new video up next week.